Hi folks, today we're here in a patch of Juncus textilis, or the rush that people used for all sorts of crafts in the old days. And I'm here with Mo again.
Hey, how you doing,
Thank
Chris?
you for joining me, Mo.
Sure.
And the Juncus grows in moist areas, wet areas. This is a little seepage area here. It is a native plant. When we talked with Justin Farmer, he talked about the use of the Juncus plants for all the basketry in the old days. There are two minor food sources from the plant. In the springtime, when you tug up at the plant and it's solid white here, you can chew that off. Obviously it's not white right now.
No.
But if it's white and tender, it's very sweet and tasty. And another source, let me pull this into the picture. You see the seeding part of the plant?
Yes.
Okay, there's not a lot there, but you can harvest that and cook it like a breakfast cereal or put it into bread batter.
All right.
And people did that in the old days. But primarily when people talk about the Juncus, they're talking about weaving. The Latin name textilis suggests that people did use this for textiles. So for mats, for baskets. And Paul Campbell, in this book, Survival Skills of Native California, has a very good treatment of how the baskets were made. Open it up to the page we were looking at, would you, Mo? So this is the so-called California weave. And this is how I teach people how to make baskets. I learned it from Paul Campbell, and you could close it. I just want people to see it. It's a real basic weave. You start where you do an X, and you have weavers that go around and around. So if you harvest the Juncus for that purpose, you let these dry a little bit, then you moisten them so they're pliable, but you can make your entire basket from this. I've seen little bags made from this. I've seen mats made from this, and occasionally sometimes people will split them, and if you notice, it's hollow, it's round in the cross section. If it was triangular in the cross section, it would be a sedge. They look like grasses, but this is hollow and round. And sometimes people will split them, and you see how it kind of is splitting there, right? You can see the white inside.
Oh yeah.
And you could do that or not. There's a lot of different preferred ways of doing it, but many people split it or even split it into thirds before they start weaving with it. So again, this is a wonderful plant. When you harvest what you need, the plant actually is stimulated and you'll grow a lot more. You don't ever pick all from one area, you pick a little here, a little there. And if you notice, there's a tremendous amount of the Juncus on the ground here. So if we wanted to come back here and make some baskets, that's enough for maybe 2 baskets right there.
Wow.
But it's dry. We would want to moisten it first, and then we'd weave with it. So Paul Campbell's book is a good resource, folks, on all the uses of Juncus, and all of Justin Farmer's books, which if you look back, we've interviewed him a few months ago. Wonderful plant to know. It's a native plant all over the wet areas, and thank you for joining us today.